So nice to have a evening alone
Quiet.
without the kid. Jeez.
Very nice.
Yeah. So nice to relax. What are you reading over there?
I'm looking at a catalog. Winter coats.
Yeah?
Well, I might get a new one.
Yeah, we need them. Yeah. I got People magazine going on over here. Yeah, it's nice. That was fun. But yeah, it's Halloween, obviously, October 31st, 2015. And I am 8 months on T.
And almost 3 months post-op surgery.
Yep, almost 3 months post-op surgery. So since it's Halloween, I thought we'd talk about one little subject really quickly, because it's been talked about a lot, and that is the Caitlyn Jenner issue. Costume issue,
Right.
I should say. So, what do you think about that, Sandy?
Well, it's been quite the controversy, and I do have, I think, some mixed feelings about it. In general, I feel that public figures have to expect a certain amount of mockery as part of their fame. But in this particular situation, I don't think that it's fair to make fun of Caitlyn, because the issue they're making fun of is part of her identity. It's who she is as a person. It has nothing to do with her character, her actions. It has to do with her gender identity, and that's not something that she can help. So I don't think that it's appropriate to mock someone for something that's part of who they are as a person, part of how they're born. Just like it wouldn't be appropriate to mock someone because of their race or ethnicity. So I guess I feel that it's inappropriate.
So, thumbs down on the Caitlyn Jenner costume. Speaking of costumes, gosh, when I was a kid, I remember ever since I could pick out my own costume, I always wanted to pick out the boy costumes. Like, for instance, Raggedy Ann and Andy. My sister was Raggedy Ann and I was Raggedy Andy. I was always or a unisex, kind of like a witch, or a warlock, or a vampire, or a clown. But I was never the fairy princess or anything like that. I think one year I was so infatuated with Wonder Woman that my mom made me a Wonder Woman costume. I was a little stressed out because I was like wearing a dress. But I did it because I was all in love with Wonder Woman. So one year I was a lumberjack. I don't know. It can go on. A cowboy. Oh yeah, I was a cowboy and my sister was an Indian. That was fun. Yeah. How about you, Sandy?
I don't really remember too many costumes,
You
but
didn't really
I'm
use them?
sure they were primarily girl costumes.
Like girly stuff?
Not girly stuff. I was never girly, but definitely female
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah. Mine was totally not. So, anyway, let's see. I wanted to talk kind of about, I'm still struggling. I can't find an STP to save my life that works. We've tried a couple different ones and spent a lot of money trying to figure this thing out. This one, I don't even remember what it's called. But basically, you can't wear it. You kind of fold it in your pocket, you carry it into the urinal, and you shove it down there, and you could pee out of it. But I don't see how that's possible when there's a room full of men in a bathroom. So it works fine, but you actually have to cup your hand down here and hold it there, obviously.
So you could go to a stall and use it.
You could actually go to a stall to use
And
these.
stand up.
And some people do, and you can stand up to pee, so it can make that louder sound. And then kind of fold it up, put it in your pocket, and be on your merry way. So that's that one that I got. And this one was the really expensive one. And this was the Peacock Generation 3. And we bought, I think, 2 harnesses for this thing, trying to figure out, it doesn't stay in place. I want something that I can do chores around the house, go run to the store, and then have to go to the bathroom, whip it out, and be able to go. Maybe adjust a little bit, but it's so flimsy along the sides that it just, your urine just spills out the sides. And I hadn't had it long at all, and the tip actually, I don't know if you can see, split open. So there's a hole there, and then it cracked on the sides. So, and then it comes with, TMI, a pleasure kit, or we bought it, and this kind of pulls it up, kind of makes it stiff. You know, you can move it around. And it has this little thing right here that you attach that's supposed to also be a part of the pleasure kit. But first of all, this thing is so small and this thing doesn't work. Nobody gets pleasured, if you know what I'm saying.
And you can buy a larger one, but we didn't.
Yeah, you can buy a larger one, but I wanted something to look more realistic.
At a urinal.
At a urinal. But anyway, it doesn't work. I can't find anything that's going to stay in place. Everything is wishy-washy. Can somebody help me out? And does anybody have any ideas? Just talk to me about, you know, what works for you.
It stays in place without having to do a lot of adjustments at the urinal.
Right. Because this does not stay in place. Speaking of urinals and stuff like that, I've been passing as 100% male now, so that's really cool. And using the men's locker room at the gym because I swim, so I have to. To be honest with you, I think that if I wasn't a swimmer, and on days that I don't swim, I tend not to go near the locker room. Most guys that I've seen are pigs. They don't close the shower curtain when they shower. They stand out and they dry off in the middle of the shower room instead of near the stall. They take off their clothes at the bench and pull their legs out with the underwear still in the pants and just kind of leave everything laying right there with their locker wide open. Their wallet inside, their phone, their keys, and then they go strutting over to the shower with butt naked. I don't get it. But anyway.
Talk about the bathroom issue.
What?
At the locker room.
What issue?
That they're disgusting, they're dirty.
Well, of course, the bathrooms are dirty, yes. They don't do courtesy flushes.
They don't flush at all sometimes.
They don't, well, I don't know if they don't flush at all, yeah. I've seen them use the urinal and nobody flushes, and they don't wash their hands. They just use the urinal and then they go, they leave. And the toilets are just filled with crap.
Literally.
Literally. Do a courtesy flush if you have so much coming out. Do a courtesy flush anyway. No, I'm really angry about it. I don't get it, you know. Gosh, it's all about how they were socialized, I guess, you know. And Ben's not gonna turn out like that. At least not if I have anything to do with it, and if she has anything to do with it. No, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so that's frustrating. But anyway, yeah, on a good note, they changed my dose from 100 milligrams a week to 80 milligrams, and I think it's working pretty good, although the day before my shot, I do tend to get a little irritated, which I didn't at the 100 milligrams a week. Yeah, she says I get a lot irritated. So now I thought I'd give you a 3 months post-op view of my chest. So here goes. I had my surgery done August 3rd of 2015, and now it is October 31st, so just shy of 3 months. I think that the scars are healing well. The areolas, the pigmentation still needs to come in a little bit. This side is working a little bit better than this side. I've got a lot of hair growing in. Let me get, I don't know. Can you get a little closer? Focus. It's a crappy camera, but can you see some hair there? I don't know. That one. That areola, obviously very pink, but it has actually gotten a little more color to it. But yeah, and I've got hair coming in all down here. No hair on the sides, thank goodness. There's a side view. Hooray. And then side view. And hey, come on, I'm 51. Give me a break. What do you want? A miracle? Jeez. That's it. Okay. Bye. That's the 8-month update. We'll talk to you next month.
Bye.